Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the cards from the Denise Linn Oracle cards, do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, let's see what's going on. See what's going on for you, Gemini. Two cards for Gemini for their highest good. This is for Gemini. Wow. Awesome. All right, Gemini. So you have valiant courage. Take action with passion. Wow. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, you have plans or your goals or your projects, it's time to start them, okay? They're asking you to take a step forward, to not be afraid, to find your courage, to do what it is that you need to start, okay? Then you have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So yeah, definitely. You are in this new path here, and I feel like you really need to just be careful in everything that you're doing. And that means everything. That means sending out text messages. Really look at what you're doing, okay? They're asking you to be careful. All right, wow. So Gemini, let's see what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. Going to be for Gemini for their highest good. This is for Gemini. One card for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for what's hidden, one one for the hopes and fears. Wow, okay. One for the what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Okay. So you start off with the Chariot card here. The Chariot card is talking about moving forward, determination, taking control of all the situations that you're dealing with, which is nice. You have the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is talking about putting your foot down, setting boundaries, talking your truth, speaking your truth. I mean, and being communicate better, having a clear mind. You have the World card here for the past. You started a new cycle, which is very nice. And I could tell you have. You started something new here, so it's nice. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is talking about you're ready for all this change to come in. You're very inspired. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You want to explore so much more. I feel like you're excited because you have some kind of freedom here. Like you just feel free. It's nice. I like that. Then you have the Ten of Cups down here for the hopes and the fears. I feel like you're moving towards happiness. You know, you have inner happiness. Wow. Okay. Very nice. You have the Queen of Wands up here for what you need to do now. You need to find your courage. Be determined to do what you need to do. Live in the moment. Not care about what anybody thinks or, you know, stuff like that. So let's see. You also have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles for what you need to work on. Start working on your finances. Really watch your finances. You're trying to establish a stable foundation, I feel. Then you have the Three of Swords here for the outcome. The Three of Swords says that there's some kind of heartbreak that you're going through. You're emotional, very emotional about things. Could have been some kind of heartbreak or grief or a hurt or loss or some kind of depression, but you're definitely you're sad, you're emotional. So let's see what the cards say. Gemini, this is for Gemini spirit. All right, Gemini, see what's going on. Take a deep breath. Okay, Gemini. See what's going on for you. Just looking at these real quick. All right, Gemini. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini spirit. The Chariot. Why is the Chariot here for Gemini? One more card. Wow. Wow, definitely. So you're definitely moving forward, definitely, with the Chariot card here. I feel like you were committed to move forward. You were trying to take control of your life, and that's good because you have. I felt like there was some kind of moving here. You could have moved from residence to resident, or you're about to move to resident to resident. I feel like you could also be traveling very soon. You have the Ace of Wands, so you are on this new beginning. You're gonna have a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas, starting new projects, stuff like that. A lot of things are gonna come towards you, and it's good. There's also opportunities here for you. You have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is saying, you want to reach that material success, which I don't blame you. Everybody does. You want that material success. You're trying to find, you're going to have ideas. You're going to want to come up with some kind of ideas to have that material success also. You're trying to establish everything that you need to. You know what you want. Wow, it's nice. So you're going to have a lot of ideas, so it's good. Put them forward, okay? Don't take a chance on things. You never know what can conspire of it. You have the Queen of Swords here for the situation. And why is the Queen of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Wow, this is nice. All right, so so you do have the Queen of Swords here. When the Queen of Swords shows up, she's asking you to really stand up for yourself. Speak your truth about things. Stop beating around the bush. Be blunt about things. Speak your mind. Speak the truth. Be honest with yourself. I feel like you're gonna have better communication. I feel like you just need to not be afraid to be yourself. Because you're a good person, and if people are trying to change you, then that's a big fat no. Okay, be yourself. Okay. Things have changed for you. They're going to change for you if they haven't. They're going to change. You're going through this rebirth. You're awakening. The Judgment card is here, and the Judgment is saying, things are definitely not the same anymore. You're alive. You're awake. You're looking at everything now, which is nice, very nice. And then you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is talking about that. You were leaving. You have a lot of obstacles going on in your life, but you're moving towards better things. Things are becoming calmer now. Better times are coming. You're moving forward, so it's good. I like that. You're on a new path now, so it's very nice. You know what you need to do to move forward. You know what you needed to do, and you're still continuingly to move forward. You have the World card here, and there is that new cycle. There is that new beginning, because not only that, but you had this Ace of Wands. So you're definitely on this new path here. So it's good. You have the Page of Wands for the what's hidden. Why is the Page of Wands here? One more card. Wow, definitely on the new journey here. So you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is saying that there is financial opportunities coming towards you. I feel like you're changing within you and around you. Things are changing. You're doing things on your own, which is very nice. You could be learning something new, or you could just be learning something in general, which is also very nice. I also feel with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you do have the Page of Pentacles, and like I said, you're trying to. There is financial opportunities for you, but they want you to look at your finances. Okay, use your finances wisely, you guys. Use your finances wisely. Be careful on how you use your finances. You do have the Nine of Pentacles here, and I feel with that Nine of Pentacles that you're being very independent. You're trying to do things differently. You're working on yourself, and you're trusting yourself more, which is very nice. They also want you to savor the moment, like really be in the moment. You're not going to be here again, so really live in the moment. Okay. But you're very independent, and there's a lot of growth here. There's abundance here also. So just use your money wisely. use your money, try to really use your money wisely, okay? And things have changed for you, and there's new things coming in with new opportunities. You have the 10 of Cups here, and why is the 10 of Cups in the hopes and fears? Come a card. Wow. Wow. All right. So you do have the 10 of Cups here for the hopes and fears, and there you're very divinely guided. You have that divine love. There's harmony here. You want to be happy. You have inner happiness, but there was a lot that you had to do for that inner happiness. I feel like you're still emotional. I still feel like you're very emotional about the things that have happened, the past that has been creeping up on you. I feel like you're still going through that. I feel like you've been through a lot, Gemini. And you're feeling still very emotional. They're asking you not to give up, to have hope, to keep your faith. That you're going through this healing also. So just know that. Because you're going through this judgment, which is that you changed everything within you. You're changing within you and around you. You're doing things that you never thought that you would do. I also feel that there is a blessing here. You're going to be renewed. You're going to feel better. And you are definitely going to be moving towards happiness. So it's nice. It's just you're going to go through these emotions. So just know that. You have the Queen of Wands here. And why is the Queen of Wands here for Gemini? Wow. A Chariot and one more card. The 7 of Wands. Okay, so you do have the Chariot, and like I said, you're moving forward. Some of you guys could be moving also. I don't know why I keep going like this. You keep going, but you're definitely, you move forward. You're taking control of everything that you need to. You're very determined. They're asking you to keep being like that, like not to give up. Okay, they're asking you not to give up. Be assertive. Don't let nothing steal your light. Also, don't let nothing bring you down. And stop caring about what other people think. Stop doing that. You think too much about, oh, what about them? What are they saying? Or what about so and so? Stop doing that. Like just take care of yourself. Okay. You don't need to worry about what anybody else thinks. Just believe in yourself and be you. Be positive also. I feel like at the 7 of Wands, that you had to really stand up for yourself all the time, but you need to believe in yourself that you did all this, like you're recovering and you're going towards better. So it's good. And then you have the Chariot, and you're definitely moving forward. Like I said, there's traveling here. And for a lot of you guys, you're moving towards, you could be moving residence also. You have the King of Pentacles here. And why is the King of Pentacles? Oh, okay. Here, one more card. Wow. Okay. So you're trying to establish yourself with the King of Pentacles. You want to create money. You want to do something that will bring in the money. You're an entrepreneur. You're having all these ideas. I feel like there is some kind of abundance trying to come in for you. But I feel also too that you've been going through a lot. You're going to have a lot of ideas. They're asking you to try to do them. Okay. Find your courage to step forward. And also to the justices here, they're asking you to balance everything out. And that's your home, that's your finances, that's, the people you conspire with, whatever it is, try to balance everything. I do believe if you're dealing with anything legal, I feel like there could also be some kind of divorce for some of you guys. But I feel like it's going to be in your favor, and I feel like you're going to be making fair decisions. I also feel like you could be dealing with the Libra. That's like you're dealing with somebody who is a Libra. So doesn't have to be a Libra, but it feels like somebody is a Libra that you're dealing with. Then you have the 4 of Wands, and they just want you to move forward. Stop being in the same place and just move forward. Okay, because you're already on this new path and things are already calming down for you, but you just need to move forward. And then you have the 3 of Swords. And why is the 3 of Swords here? One more card. Wow. You're very overwhelmed with everything that's been going on. You're very emotional. You've been tired, you're hurt, you've been hurt. Been going through a lot, and it shows. They're asking you just to set boundaries. Really start taking care of yourself though, because you also have the Empress card here. Somebody around you or could be pregnant, but I feel like you need to nurture yourself also. She's a loving person. Whether you're male or female, you are loving, Gemini. You could be loving, if those of you that think that you're not loving, but you are, they're asking you to take care of yourself, okay? Start setting boundaries. Don't try to overdo everything. Don't try to be like, even though you're hurt, you're tired, just keep going and don't give up on things. You are definitely going through a healing. You're going to be very emotional still. Really start moving forward and try to get these ideas out there because they're going to be successful. Things are going to start falling into place. So that's very nice. It's good. It's good for you. You're on this new journey. Use it to your advantage. Okay. Use it. Just be careful on how you do things. Don't rush into decisions. Don't do anything like that. Just, take care of yourself, and keep your faith that everything is still going to continue to work itself. All right, Gemini. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.